Okay, so young Dougal in with us. What's he in for? Game of Fetch. And I go on about Game of Fetch quite a lot because theoretically it's the simplest game that you can play to have fun and enrich and engagement and have a connection with your dog. But it's quite important that you get those steps right. So at the moment he's refusing to drop the ball. He's refusing to bring the ball back. And what his family want, is just to play fetch with him in the garden. Nothing related to gun dog training, nothing related to anything in terms of gun dog element of training. Although there is an element of this within gun dog training. He's not here for that. He's here because he refuses to give the ball up. And then he goes showboating and then literally just doesn't know the last stage of the game. So Dougal, good lad, in all elements of training, when we're teaching a new lesson or a new skill, lower distraction as possible. That's why it all starts off in the back garden, you know, concrete floor, as very, very low distraction as you possibly can. Once you've then taught that new skill and learnt that new practice, then you proof it out in the big wide world where there are distractions. But we've got to give these dogs half a fighting chance to learn a new skill. So what's his problem? Right, he basically does not drop this ball, refuses to give it up. So right from the very first second, I'm going to change the steps of the game. And the first step is you sit there. If you sit there and look at me, then this is the reward. So we're using a game of fetch, we're using play as a game to help train him. So no food, no nothing. Easiest thing was to sit there, stick a bit of ham in his mouth. He's a Labrador, he's going to love that. Okay, so what we're doing is we're using the element of fun and games to help train this little dog. All right, just because I am holding an item that he finds stimulating, he finds fun, he finds exciting. Yeah, he's not looking at me, he's looking at the item. However, if I want him to look at me, I'll just do that. Now he's looking at me. All right, so using play as an element of fun to help train your dog. All right, first step. So we've changed the first rule. First rule goes out. Go on, mate, fetch it. Good lad. And we're now into a normal game of fetch. Come on in, buddy. Good lad. And we're now into showboating mode. All right. So the last thing I want to do with him is chase him. Good lad. Is chase him. Good boy. I want him to come to me and take that off of him. We don't chase our dogs if they're showboating because that is more rewarding and stimulating and fun than them coming back to us and just giving up the prize. However, we need to teach him that this game of fetch is not going to continue until it's in my hand. Simple as that. Sit. Good boy. Out it goes. And this is not about distance, we're not throwing it miles, we're just dealing with the element and the mechanics here, good lad, of the game of fetch. Now here is the problem, all right? So to stop him from showboating, I'm going to have to restrain him in some way, okay? So again, he's going to run around this sofa. Now I've got to be careful, I do not want to chase him. So I will just walk off. And he's going, where are you going? What's happening? Where are you going? So we're changing the thought process of the game of fetch to the point where I can now stick a lead on him. Okay, good boy. So what we want to do is, it's not the lead, it's a makeshift collar. That's what this is. Good lad. So now we have an element where we can restrain him when he is thinking about circling us or showboating us. Another thing you can do is back into a corner. So stand near a wall. Here, mate, come on, here. Dougal, come on, good lad. Good boy, sit there. Good boy. So ball goes out, fetch it then. Good, he's a little bit less reluctant now, but good lad, good boy, good lad. Now, what I've got here is, I've got a collar to hold him and restrain him, okay? But now, because we've changed the rule and we've introduced a different element, he's naturally going to drop the ball. So, like so, good lad here. So working with this, good boy, come on in you come. Not going to chase him. Hold the collar, like so, drop. Now this is where patience comes into it. Good boy, we'll try that one again because he flicked that away with his foot. So you've got to be patient with this. Come on mate, good lad here. Good boy, sit, sit. And there it goes, out it goes. Good lad, no. The last thing I want to do is chase him around that sofa. Good boy, so I'm going to encourage him in. Good lad, good boy. Good boy, if I step towards him, There, now I can restrain him, okay? So now we need to be patient and tell him to drop it. Good lad, drop it, drop it. Okay, which he does. Sit. However, as you can see, he keeps flicking it around with his feet. So we need to do this. Stay there. Easy with a collar, granted, but he never came with one. So there you go. Sit there. And it comes. Come on in you come. Sit there. Ball goes out. Good lad. Come on in. Here we come. Good boy. Come on in. Come on in. Cutting him off and on the collar. Good. Now we can take our time. Drop it. Good boy. Good lad. Still not there yet. The last thing I want to do is put my hand down there because he's going to re-grip it. Okay. So what we can do, there you go. Good. So actively he has freely given that up to us because, and this is the first time we've looked at this, actively he's freely given that up to us because he's quite rapidly realised the game is only going to continue if it's in our hands. Try that one again. Come on in, let's go. Come on in and stop him from showboating and control of him. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, bit of patience on our part. Drop it. Good boy. Good lad. Good boy. Wait that it's a safe distance. Good boy. And then reach down and grab it. Good lad. Sit. Come on in. Good boy. Out it goes. Come on in, buddy. Good lad. Yes, 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 yes. Stop the showboating. Control the dog. Drop it. Good boy. Drop it. There. Good. Good boy. There you go. Look. Good boy. Stay there. So just because we change the beginning of the game and the end of the game, he's rapidly learned this is going to only continue if he follows the steps that we provide for him. Control the dog. Good boy. Drop it. Drop it. Good. Now, there you go. So you see that re-grip there? Drop it. Good. So now what I would do is I would feed in a leave, because what I don't want is to reach down and get it and him to go snap. Okay? So leave it. Working safer. Move that away from him. And then pick it up. Good lad. Come on in. Up, 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 up. Sit. Good boy. Just redo this a second. Good boy. Yeah, I know this is rubbish. This ain't great, mate, is it? But you work with what you got. Good. Ball goes out. Come on in. Good lad. In he comes. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Control the dog. Take your time. Drop it. Now this is where we need to be patient. He can't go anywhere. Good boy. Drop it. And out it comes. Good. That's safe enough for me that I know that he's not going to re-grip it. Good lad. Pick it up. And away it goes again. Come on in. Good boy. Ah, good lad. Good boy. Stop him from showboating, like so. Come on in. Here, here. And drop it. There you go, boy. Good lad. Good boy. There you go. So, quite quickly, we've taught a dog that refused to give up any item the benefits of picking up that item. And one of those benefits is the game will only ever continue once it's in my hand.